Welcome to the weekly dose of woo, where we keep track of the woo so that you do not have to. And right over there on the Zoom is where we meet as a community to do the manifesting, building intuition. And today we are in Scorpio season. Oh my gosh, the season of intensity, the season of intuition. So I'm going to talk to the community and feel free to follow for more. So Scorpios are often, I want to use the word fetishized. Like the energy around Scorpio, it's always like, oh my God, it's so dark and mysterious and intense. It's black cat energy. And while that's true, it's so underutilized. People are so busy making it mystical that they forget that it's actually useful. They're like, ooh, it's something that I can't touch. It's something so mysticism. And the truth is that like all the zodiac is mystic. All the zodiac is a badass. It's just, what are the strengths of that zodiac? And the thing about Scorpio is intuition and insight like become friends, and it's fabulous. And this really cool thing happens that if you have intuition with no action, you're just a glorified couch potato. And I say that as a proud couch potato on a regular basis, okay? If you have intuition with insight on how to use it, on the action steps to use it, you can change your life circumstance. You can change your financial situation. You can change the world if you really put a lot of effort into it and don't believe in sleep, which is fine. Some of us don't. So it's being able to have this empowering energy to connect to your intuition and what action steps you can take. And the action steps are based on insight. So we all have intuition. We all use our intuition however it needs to go. We grow our intuition, hopefully either solo with self-exploration or with someone like me during sessions. But then you have your intuition, you're having these pings and you're following your soul, and all of that is fabulous. But then what now? Be insightful. Look inward and outward at the world, and it's like, okay, what action steps do I need to take to make that intuition do something, go somewhere, actually move? There's something in the financial industry and financial community that's called money movement. It's the idea of currency always being in a current, always being in a flow. And it is this fabulous concept that nothing is supposed to be stagnant. Your money is meant to work for you. It's meant to build you interest or investments or equity as you sleep. And that's the same with your intuition. Your intuition should be working for you 24/7, whether you are actively doing anything with it. You do not have to be open to the universe 24/7. That is exhausting and causes burnout. But your intuition should be working for you. And that's where the insight comes in. That is where you look at it and go, okay, I have this intuitive ping that I need to play more. And that actually was my intuitive ping this week, that I need to play more, which is why in round 2, when we were talking about manifesting, I'm like, I'm a coloring book. And I do, I have them. I have many, and they make me happy. And so, but now I have the intuitive ping. What now? Well, insight says, get off my ass, go into the craft room and do something. So I took the coloring book down, I took the markers down, and I put them where I was working. So it's like, yep, on breaks of work, I can now color. So do you see how you can have an intuitive ping and do fuck all with it, and it does nothing for you? But if you take the action steps, if you're insightful about what you need to do to be able to move through your intuition to get to the end result, it actually does something for you. And even though like I just followed the one ping, that one ping will continue to feed my intuition and help me even when I'm not using it, because I already took the action steps for it. A huge mistake that people make is that they wait. And they're like, oh, I got the ping, now I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for perfect timing. Okay, 1, there is no such thing as perfect timing. There will never be anything like perfect timing. There is something called divine timing. And when you got your intuitive ping is the divine timing. The universe is going, hey. All you got to do is hey back. Holla at your girl. That's all intuition is asking for. And people are like, no, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until I feel ready and comfortable. It's like the universe said, yeah, now you're ready and comfortable. Here's the message. What are you doing with it? And that's where you find insight and being insightful. So you turn inward. What do I need to do to take the action steps to follow my intuition? And then the outward part, the outward environment is there anything in my environment immediately that's going to affect my intuition? So again, let's use the coloring as the example just because it's at the top of my head and I'm excited to do it. My work schedule, which is outside of me, that is my business, which as much as I believe my business is my baby, it is not attached to me. That would be so unhealthy to be like, I am my business. I'm not quite that unhealthy yet. My work schedule dictates a lot of my life and a lot of my time. So when I play and have fun is dictated by how many client sessions I have, how many meetings I have, how many people show up to the weekly woo that we do. And it's really about, okay, so now I have to schedule it. For me, I have to schedule it. It's like, all right, now that I got everything in place and I scheduled it during my breaks from work. What outside of you are contributing factors? It's not that things outside of you have control over you or your intuition, but you don't live in a bubble, and pretending like you do is the biggest cock block to your intuition. It is the biggest like self-sabotage that you can do, that it's like, oh, my intuition lives in a bubble and nothing outside of it is gonna interfere with it. You know what's gonna interfere with it? Traffic. Oh yeah, traffic will interfere with your intuition. You wanna know what else? Taxes. Taxes will like, there are so many outside factors, and it's not that they are meant to ruin your intuition. You are meant to have insight about them so that you can navigate smoothly through your intuition so that it is not an uphill battle. Your intuition isn't meant to be an uphill battle. It's meant to be a glorious celebration of your soul. And you are making it harder by not paying attention, by not seeing and being insightful to yourself and to the environment around you. So those are the two main things that we're working on in Scorpio season, our intuition matched with our insights to take action. So that is the class for today. And so we sign off here and then we do our exercise over there. And remember that if you want to join the community and do more with us, like the exercises and manifesting, all you have to do is reach out, like, and follow.